proudly sponsored by Boutique Infinity Tanning Salon
And
Papa
one and
White Rock
only,
Road,
the
and the
one
best
and only
competitions
competition
page, our Kings. God bless. Peace out.
He lives across the street, damn you. No, Big King. Half an ear, what do you call him?
half an ear.
What do you call him? You were at his back. No, it wasn't you at his back. He came in, I was not sleeping. He strangled me in my sleep. I was not sleeping. I got up and I couldn't breathe. The oxygen wasn't getting to my brain, so I woke up, man. And he was strangling me, and I got up and heard me bit his ear, me trying to rip his ear on me. I kill you, you wanker. And here the guard came and lifted me and put me in jail. It was in Cork. In Cork.
See, working with the one I was telling you about, the one who you work with, he said to me, "Do you want a job? I can get you on the morning." It's me, 100%. I was still on the rip from a full weekend, Friday to Sunday. And I had I was scared. Don't mean, here's me, fuck it, I'll do a job, whatever it is. And he goes, right, you're getting picked up 4 o'clock in the morning, you're going to Dublin to work for a week. Here's me, wow, right, sweet, down to labour, these boys. Fucking get down. Brought down a wee bit for a couple of joints or something to do me. My first day on the Monday after work, standing there having a joint, no on the phone, hear me, I just finished my first day of work, busted, blah blah blah, sitting down a wee bench having a smoke. Next thing, guards pull up, me, oh fuck. Mate, I promise you, it's my first day in Dublin. I'm only here. I'm from Belfast. I seen somebody in the city centre smoking a joint, and I walked up to him and asked him. He didn't even throw a joint away. I went over, sparked it up, and fucking walked back down the street again.
But know what happened? See, when I came down into the reception bit of the hotel, where it was like a wee B&B, I went down and I forgot I was wearing all green, right? And there was bits of blood and all on me, and there's blood all over my face now. The guard went to me, here's the guard, it's him, Herbert looking, and went and grabbed me. Hear me, I killed you as well, yes, fucking whackers, I'm from fucking West Belfast, I'll kill a whole lot of you, you smelly bastards. No, it wasn't funny until I got into that cell and they kicked the fuck out of me. Hear me, I swore I'm only joking, no, swear mate, no, wasn't fun in games, and they put me in jail in Cork. In jail in Cork, I tell you what. I call him out, you know what, Liam, I turn and say, where's your door? No, because, right, this is what I've always said, right? See the disabled people, see the vulnerable people, see the weak people, and see the drug addicts. I'm all for him and in one. So seeing you coming up against me, I ain't standing looking at you and going, hi mate, sir, keep coming out and saying what you want, either. You have any balls up, tell me where you live and I'll come and fucking sort you out. I swear, mate, I won't do it again. Hear me, try and pick at me, you fucking ballless bastard.
And has to go in.
I love it. Get it all in, talk about it, and I'll win. See you, you ballless cunt, where do you live? I'm all these people who you think you are.
People run about, there's so many people who will comment on most posts we put up saying, you take a piss out of vulnerable people and you just laugh at them and blah blah blah. But see, realistically, there was one day and I wrote it. You've clearly never watched an episode or like vulnerable people. We're all fucking vulnerable people.
I'm disabled.
But see anyone we bring on, they have their own social media platforms.
That's how and they ask us to come on.
If they have their own TikTok accounts and Instagram accounts and they're putting their own videos out, they're on TikTok live. Why can't they come on?
And do you know what I say?
Who you to say that they can't come
You're not forced to come on here. If you want to come on here, you can. So if people are coming on their show, they know you're going to be put out there to the public.
No, what he is. He's a bummy smeller. He's a low life, party stinking, rotten, ballless cunt. Wait till he gets me and I knock your cunt in. See ever who you are. Come and see Stephen Tupac already. The Stephen Nolan Show, West Belfast. I'll be at your door looking you.
So lads, you have manager, isn't it?
No, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, brother.
Stephen Tupac already. West Belfast.
Already know after meeting him for about half an hour now, he's a legend.
Tupac, give it out there, man.
You could say the same thing about Dean, Stephen.
Listen, nice to meet you, yes.
I would love to do the travelling that you've done, like, I swear to God.
No, it's been a blessing the last 10. Where have you seen anime videos or have you not seen any of them?
Yeah, do you know who actually put me on? Do you know Babs? Pablo?
Wee Pablo.
He was one who first showed me.
Knew him for many, many years.
That would be one of my
Where would be, if you could pick one place now, if I could rate you the blank check of where you would go now.
Sri Lanka.
Nice, mate, nice. How come?
So, I was talking to this wee girl in Dublin before, and she was saying that she's been all around the world and she's been to Dubai, and it was back a couple of years ago when I wanted to go to Dubai. I paid 900 quid to go to Dubai and didn't even go.
Where's Sri Lanka?
Because you can't smoke grass in Dubai. I mean, fuck that.
It's a little island at the bottom. India is obviously like a subcontinent. It's a little island at the bottom, a tiny island, Sri Lanka. So, but it wouldn't have the Indian culture, sure.
No.
Capital city's Colombo,
I've
is
been
it?
told that it's like a fucking jungle. There's all these wildlife, there's all animals and stuff, like insects, bugs, you name it, that you would never see anywhere else in the world. And then the people are meant to be lovely, and it just seems like a good setup.
They're cheap as well. I would say if it's beside India, you're probably talking 800 a month and you will live like a lord.
That's what, you hear people over. I was in Australia last year for 10 months, but loads of people I was talking to were working in the FIFO jobs where you do the fly in, fly out, 2 weeks on, a week off. Loads of people weren't even staying in Australia and paying rent, and they were just going to Bali or going to fucking somewhere else for a week because it was dirt cheap to live there. Do you know what I mean?
A lot of my travel choices, places I want to go to, but I love going to places that's cheap. They're cheap because like they're not better. I'm not going to go to Switzerland because your money will last you 10 francs a pint when I went there.
Yeah.
I
heard Norway's dear as well.
Basically £10 a pint. £10 a pint.
Oh, that's a pint in Africa.
Well, sure, I wasn't drinking them, was in Africa.
Right enough.
So I wouldn't even know much about it. Well, what I find is, and that's what I love about Ireland, I love pub culture and pints. Outside of Ireland and the UK, it's all bottled beer. Nobody does the draft. So if you went to Africa, you wouldn't get a good pint. Probably get a good jungle juice or something. Blow the head clean off you.
But apparently Guinness is brewed out there, but in Africa.
I was corrected on this in TikTok. I got a lot of backlash this year. It is in Nigeria.
Is it?
They have a bigger factory than the one at St James's Gate, and they drink more. I don't know if it's per capita, but they drink more than us. But there's 230 million people. But their Guinness is 10% or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but they're blow the head off you.
Do you drink Guinness, Steve?
I'm a stout man. Like,
to be quite honest, my daughter used to drink Guinness, but I've never tried it. I've never tried Guinness.
Never even tried it?
I think I've actually tasted a wee sip of it, but not drunk a full pint of it. Like, no.
Me and you's going for a stout one day down Cali Cellars.
Whenever I'm 60.
Oh, he's up at
45 days.
I'm 45 days sober.
No, well done, big son.
What are you, 500 days?
500 days, yeah. 500 days sober.
And tell me, how do you feel?
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, I was never somebody, I was a weekend warrior more than anything. I never drunk during the week. I was always every weekend, but slowly just came away from it. And then this time last year, I was training to cycle around the whole of Ireland. So I had to stop for 2 months.
Completely,
because I was training. I was like cycling for 5 hours a day, 3 hours a day, like training for it. I was actually meant to have, I remember putting a post up on Facebook. I hit the 500 miles mark. I was doing a 100-mile day. So day 500 miles, and I got them a favourite place in the whole of Ireland, Clarny National Park, and I put a post up.
Clarny's lethal.
In the good.
Is that down the bottom?
Carry. Yeah. Beautiful.
Where is it, sorry?
Tralee top now too.
Yeah, it's just outside of Tralee, yeah. So I got to there and put a post up that So I went out and got myself a big slab on meal, a pint of Guinness, took one sip. There's me, fuck that, I don't even want that cup of tea. And then when I finished, I was trying to do it in 10 days or under. I done it in 9, and I got back. Somebody at my football club gave me a free Guinness, one sip. Give me a cup of tea. I was just that fucked from cycling 100 miles a day.
Your last thing you want's an old big heavy stout. You want something to clean and fucking chill you out. Like, I know what you mean.
So once I finished that there, I mean, you were talking about it through DMs. Once I finished the cycle, I signed up for a Jiu-jitsu academy and kickboxing at the same time. I just snowballed, and I was training and travelling.
Staying busy.
He's a 1-straight weight belt. I'm a 2-straight weight belt.
He would beat me at Jiu-Jitsu. He was
when are you doing that? When have you been doing that? When did you start doing Jiu-Jitsu?
I was doing it for about a year down SPG.
Well, fuck, you didn't match that on the last one I was on.
That's because I'm
waiting
on
something to start. He keeps that quiet, so he does.
What is it? Like a red belt, yellow belt, purple belt?
Weight belt, mate.
Oh.
One ahead of Dean.
He could tie me up like a pretzel, pull like that. He's better than me.
See, the thing is about Jiu-Jitsu, like, if you get to your blue belt and you think, fuck right, I know me onions here, but then you roll a purple belt and go, fuck me. I was like rolling my fucking god there. Yeah. And then you roll a purple belt, does it with a brown belt and go, Jesus Christ, and then a brown who does it for a black. And it's just the years you've just done it with, how much you've trained. I think it's 2 years, 2 years between you getting a new belt.
Yeah.
But see, from a brown to a purple, There's a big difference, like, but you would as a white belt, you would roll a purple
Right,
belt.
so
and just
what
get
way does it
absolutely
start
annihilated,
first? What colour
White,
belt starts?
Well,
White?
you get 4 stripes.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then your 5th stripe will be a blue belt, and then you get 4 stripes. Your 5th stripe will be purple belt, so on, right through to black. But I mean, to get
So
it
black's the last?
black's the
Yeah.
last,
But
Right.
then you even get from black, you're getting your first dan, second dan, and all stuff
but
like
there's
that.
not many. There's not many black belts out there. Well, in Ireland, like I think Gracie, the guy in Gracie Bar, your man Graham Keys, I think he's like a 5-time. I could be wrong here, but there's not many. There's not many black belts.
Have you rolled with, like, in our club?
I've rolled with John Camp.
Have you rolled with like
Cavan.
purples, browns, and
I mean,
John Cabinet,
and
did he?
it's
I
they have fun with you, don't they?
and I didn't prop over him like we done a seminar with him in SPG. You know who was there? Johnny Walker was in the UFC. He was there.
Serious?
Oh, he was there. Because he's his trainer.
Right.
Not now. I think he's left in This was last year. I mean, I've rolled with purple belt. I've tapped the purple belt out.
Lovely.
I competed in the
Empire,
I
yeah.
got the final of Nogi Yangi competing in the final by the same person.
Class, well done, because that's
And
some
tell me,
achievement,
sir,
like,
I put 4 people out, and he got to compete in the final.
Are you still not doing it?
Stop me! It's hard. Life gets in the way. I had my
No.
chain all in it, and we were flying, and then it's just hard.
it's very taxing on the body, isn't it? Like my wrists, and it's very, like, you train. When was I training? Was it what day? Wednesday yesterday. So I'll need the day off, maybe.
You
tomorrow.
need. I see the like progress, like at a
slowly.
decent pace. You need to be showing up
Yeah.
three times a week.
I'll tell you a
minimum.
funny story about the first time I competed, right? It was actually in Shankill Leisure Centre, that's where Empire used to hold it.
Aye,
They used to hold it there, yeah. So, you know yourself, usually it's kids on in the morning, and then the adults come on. So I'm Masters 1, which means it's 30 to 35.
scurry out in it. You're 30, mate. That's well. But you're called a master, and
Yeah.
then there's all different.
This July here, I'm Masters 2, so I'm 35 to 40. I'm with the 40-year-olds this
That's
July.
mental, mate.
But I was on did you ever see the warm-up mats? I was on the warm-up mats, and it was obviously there was no kids there, but there was another guy my age, so I knew I was fighting him, right? But he just looked like a hard bastard. He was from you could tell, but the way they put their gym up, he's from an MMA gym, so he's doing all these mad fucking stretches and all. He just looked like a psychopath, right?
Next Stephen.
Here's me. The shit was flying down my leg, right? But a couple of kids ran over to me, 2 or 3 wee kids ran over to me, and they all had the gold and the silver medals on. And they're like, "What's your name, mister?" Dino. You're fighting my daddy. So I was like,
The kids are unreal. Like,
here's me, if the kids have got gold and silver, what the fuck's daddy gonna do to me?
did he molly today?
Oh, fuck, he armbar me in about a minute.
That's where I got all my wins, all arm bars, mate.
Did he armbar, man?
Oh, I mean,
Tell me, Scam, when did you start doing that there? Like, when
I
was your first doing
I
that?
joined Gracie Bar, and I got a trainer there. It's all gay. I don't like gay, mate. It's just fucking it's too.
A lot of grips and
See, it's
stuff.
actually in the sun, like when it's sunny and the fucking sun's shining in the window and you have that big heavy gi on. So when I joined the SPG, is more like a no gi gym. So I was down there for near a year. I got my first. I got like a white and blue belt. 2 stripes. But I was flying it, and then I was working for Amazon. I was getting out of Amazon at like 6 o'clock. And their class started at 6:15, and you were on Amazon. It's more like a running job. You run door to door. You're doing like 250 doors, running like fuck, and then you're coming out straight into jiu-jitsu for 2 hours. So you're leaving the house at like 9 in the morning. You're not getting home to 9 at night, and it was too much.
How many classes a week? So 6 o'clock, did you say? My classes a week they
class
have?
every day.
Every day, yep.
The class every day, but the only one that suited me was a Saturday, Thursday, and a Tuesday.
Right.
I still talk the way to all the boys now, but I need to get back in. It's one of them things. You go back to it, and then you come away from it, and you go back to it. I would be definitely better in a 2 straight weight belt. Just haven't.
Most people that I like
I would
train
love
with.
to get into it. Like,
Do you not do any call?
You would love it. You would
a
love
couple of years ago now, when I was in my prime, before I have all my surgeries on my back, I was up training in the unit. I done a course with Paul Hughes, the big.
The
main
unit,
man
he is the
now,
unit.
But before, it was years ago, like I'm talking about 4 or 5 years ago, we done a class. It was like 12 weeks or something, I think. And there was about 12 people in the class, and it was like just MMA, so it was jiu-jitsu, and there was a bit of kickboxing involved or whatever. And your man, Paul Hughes, he went one day, right, to every single person in the class, go, I'll let you try and fucking roll me, and choked every contact in about 10 seconds.
I'm like,
He was only messing it. He was only
What's
messing
that?
about. Like obviously we was
Paul
and
Hughes.
we were trying
Oh,
our fucking
peace out,
best.
brother.
Like,
West Side Lovey. I support you too, but I definitely won't be getting in no cage with you.
Oh,
I
100%.
thought you would.
I keep trying to pump
I
into
find
him.
any Ormond, but except for
See
him.
in my wee class, one thing I will say, he was the only person that topped me out on the whole 12 weeks.
Go ahead,
Hey!
Pigs. Yeah, that's what I'm going.
So I want to get back
Where
at
are
it,
you,
try and prove
Newgrounds?
myself.
New ground, mate.
I think you'll go.
Get Connor.
I want to do it.
You'll do it then.
Just to test myself.
Cauliflower ears, blonde hair, purple belt.
Probably is because we
he
have
left the SPG. He literally has the tattoo on his arm.
the SPG one.
He left the SPG, mate. He went there. And
There's a lot of people that just wants to focus on Jiu-Jitsu coming there, like our academy, because we have 3 classes on a day, 6 a.m. 12 and 6.
And the memberships, I heard that's like reasonably priced. There's a lot of places that's charging like a lot of money.
Crazy. I think you get free classes a day, and then you've got your open mat on the Sunday, like, so you're never stuck. Like, you can go in the morning, you go in the evening, you go in lunchtime, whatever.
I need to sign up and go down with you, mate.
Get down, mate, or even get down to open mat. You sound like you probably tie me up like a pretzel, like, but
Roby, we should do it on Patreon. We should record and put it on Patreon.
100%, here, 100%.
that'd be
Alright, let's do it.
I would love to
I'd
do
be game
one
for that.
AM competition. No, then we competitions. You say where you go up and you train, you do a couple of rounds, like just to say I've done it in my life. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly, you've done
just
something
try
that you
it.
haven't done. That's about entertainment yourself, and that's actually having confidence in yourself to do something that you've never done before. So why not?
Yeah,
I would do it. Like,
there's loads of people
sign me up.
would never even dream of doing something you've never done before, and you're like, you could be dead in the morning, you could wake up and walk out and get
Exactly.
hit by a bus.
Listen, tomorrow doesn't promise anybody. Always keep that in mind.
Here, you're a black belt street fighting, but aren't you?
Fucking I'll find any fucking man.
I says to him, we were meant to run our boxing event. We're Tyrone Tommy. They're two professional boxers, but Tyrone, because he's a professional boxer, he can't run an amateur show. So they had the point. But I said to Steve, we're not going to get you matched up with someone from Whiskey and White. And Steve's like, no, I'll fight Tommy or Tyrone. I don't give a fuck.
And here, I'll just let you all know, I didn't change my mind. I'll still fight anyone.
He don't give a fuck.
You have a background in boxing, don't you?
Yes, I have a background in
Well, what
boxing.
about-
My family, my cousin, the public nuisance, and his bigger brother.
Have you done any
D-man.
grappling, wrestling, kickboxing, or anything like that? Or
No, I'm just a number
Boxer?
one. I'm just a number one Tupac fan. But
He's game
I've
as a
done-
badger.
I done a bit of boxing back in the day. But saying it came to the fight day, I was away like fuck running up the street. I wasn't there and all. So it was one of them
But
ones running about. I think
he's
there was
game.
someone.
He's balls to burn.
Here, Dean, see when you were... Do you have a bird?
yeah,
Oh, you do?
you do, yeah.
So what do you think when you're like away for weeks?
I get asked this question quite a lot.
I was going to say, 'cause, like, is there... In Africa, is there clubs running like that? Nah.
No.
No
I'm
toxins
sure-
or nothing.
I'm sure you could get some clubs
listen,
with
tell
hoochie
him.
mamas in it, like, but nothing
Listen.
icing.
Here, tell him no
See, even
comment and
Yeah.
why we are.
They're all in a beefa, standing on the
Yeah.
corner, trying to pull you in and grab you. That's
Fuck
really
how
all.
many hangs on your arm. On there
Aye.
for free. You put them on, give me fucking 2 ying
Aye.
See, even if you were
Edgar
single,
captured a few
Kenya
things.
isn't worldwide known for its females. Put it like that there.
Where's Kenya in Africa?
Yeah, you're not going to go on the touch for an African bird. Put it like that there, even if you were single.
Why not, tribal?
Balls of steel
Yeah,
here,
you
Tony.
put this
Give a
man
fuck.
anywhere in the world and he will fucking come up smelling the roses.
Listen to me here. Seen you smell them out bummy smeller fingers. Then they'll come and get you. Don't need to worry about them African birds. You need to worry about them 2 fingers coming to get you.
Two
fucking
fingers for
run
two
like
pack,
fuck.
know what I mean?
Do you see when you go out there, Dean, do you have to get like all your fucking shots and all?
I originally
Vaccines
did
and
my first ever trip. What do you call that fucking rip-off place down the Lisburn Road? There's one, Knightsbridge or something? Or
Oh,
Knights-
Kingsbridge.
something
See you
like
later.
What's that?
all. Knightsbridge, is
It's,
it Knightsbridge? Something like that.
Something like that there. It's there's fuck, put it like that there. It's upper class private clinic or something.
What is it? What's
If
it
you're going
about?
to like South America or Africa and stuff, you need to get certain vaccinations or jobs and stuff. So the first
Staff
time
and
I
Oh, they getting
fucking
COVID jobs?
malaria
too,
and all.
huh?
Malaria.
Well, I end up actually getting dengue fevers. You'll not see it here because it's around the same army. I ended up getting dengue fever when I was in Colombia and had to spend a week in a Colombian hospital, which was actually good. It was good crack, like. But
Aye.
swear to fuck, it was brilliant. It was one of the
Oh,
best.
but it wouldn't have been good crack if you didn't wake up the next day after getting them fucking things. You know what I mean? Fuck that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
true.
fun and games now, but here. End up dead. Hey, is he alright there? Oh, he's fucking laying there dead. Fuck's
While
sake.
the cartels took him out.
Oh, the cartels, yes, but they chop you up into pieces. You'll never be identified.
Would there be much people doing what you're doing out there, or is it?
Oh yeah, not in Africa. I struggled in Africa in terms of backpacking culture and staying in hostels and meeting and greeting people. South America, Europe, and Asia, yes, but Africa was fairy. I had a love-hate relationship with Africa. the culture of backpacking wasn't great and food wasn't great. See, you're not enjoying your food. What are you?
It's not the
He
same.
stayed in a hostel where there's 10 other fellas.
Well, mixed dorm it was, but
One farm was it?
one, no AC, just one.
Well, see, MRT.
Oh, I know the video we're on about now. I was in Mombasa. I was 10 fellas, yeah.
What do you do? Or do you just fucking...
You have a fan at the edge of each bed, but sometimes it's actually making you feel fucking warmer. You're just lying there sweating.
Blowing
body sweat.
You're just...
That's everyone's body sweat and body heat.
Fellas are burping and farting and...
Aye, but you stayed in a...
You wake up and some cunts like that.
Hey, our Finney's had
Aye, but one here.
that.
Yeah, so he stayed in a room with 10 people, yeah. I stayed in a fucking cell with one person, fuck's sake, there was fucking like 20 people. Fuck's sake, it felt like you were getting fingered, farted on your gravestone. Fucking waking up, there's no water or nothing left. Fuck, all you get waxed.
It was only you in the mirror and the cell table.
No fucking was, it was me and some more dickhead.
Do they steal your socks and all? And do they go in out of your bags and steal your socks? And
Whenever you go in and wash your clothes and stuff, now when you're in jail, yes, people would have took extra pairs of socks. Maybe some people taking people's stuff, but you seen them walking up a wing with them on, like, and you just looked over and went, fuck, that's not his stuff. I stood up and go, fuck me.
What's the setup there with laundry? Is it once a week or do you do your own washing? What way does that work?
It was actually, you can do it anytime you want. If you're on a good wing, if you're on a good part of the jail, you can do it anytime you want. But when you're in row house, you're locked 21 hours a day. It's a bad environment over that part of the row, like, but I was in Davis, and the part where I was in was like a hotel.
So see, 21 hours and you get that free in one go, or is it free separate 1 hours? Does that make sense?
No, it's you get yes. So you'll go out in the mornings to get your water and stuff now for your tea and whatever, and then you'll be locked for maybe an hour or two. Then you'll get your yard time, and then you get a wee bit of lantern time. Then you'll get another bit of yard time, and then you get locked all day or all night. Sorry, that's it. When I became an orderly, when I actually worked for the prison, nobody hate me for it there. It was an easy way to fucking a hard life in there. But anyway, I ended up just being a orderly in there, and I just done my own thing, serving food and whatever else is. But I got out all day, so my door was open at 8:30 every day, and I was locked at 7 o'clock at night. So I was living a good life up there while I was in there.
More freer than our people.
More freer than everybody else.
Do you get paid? Is there jobs where you get paid?
I was actually working in the painting party, which was my last 7 or 8 months when I was serving my time in there, and I was getting £65 in my IPC, so I was getting put into my thing for my tucks up every week.
Great.
Including my family give me money and all too, so it all worked out well. But here it's even better because I'm free.
They say 65 quid. Many days would that get you out in Africa?
Well, Africa, 65 quid, 2 days.
Would it?
2 days.
Breakfast, lunch and dinner?
And your accommodation.
Oh, fuck, that's alright.
What?
Here, can I ask them a serious question? How many places have you been in the world? Like, roughly, like in your
countries?
head? Oh, countries.
50, 60 maybe?
What?
50,
How many countries is there?
More or less.
I think he's been out over the, what do you call it, 30th Atlantic or what? He must be out over.
I told you not to tell anybody
I know. Oh, Jesus, here, hopefully you take me with you, sure, and I can disappear. Never come back or be seen again.
End up in Cuba like a real Tupac.
Oh, here, thug life and thug mansion, people.
Come on.
Many have you been to?
Spain, where was it? Santa Ponza, that's it.
That's probably one place you haven't been.
It is actually. It's one place I haven't been, Santa Ponza.
There you go, that's a chance.
That sort of holiday probably you won't be interested in a holiday, Nick?
No.
You're looking all the mad ones.
Alright, but this was
this
was like back in the day. This was about 15 years ago. I was only a kid when my mate's daddy took us. By the way, can I give a wee shout out to a wee person or two? The king of the Celtic, Big Tony Mac, you know who you are. What did you call him? Jeez. Ran, the foreman. And your Labour, what do you call him? Big Rob, the useless cunt that does fuck all over our scratching his balls all day over in the Mona bypass.
Fuck, can we just tell him to sign the invoice to the Working Class Podcast?
I also have to just give a couple of wee quick shout outs here. Big shout out to Big T from Coal Island and Frank the Tank, two fucking legends. Seen them at the top of the weight rack. And shout out to young Tomas and the way GTI wrecking the fucking roads, man, brother.
Right, and I'd like to give a shout out to Big El McComb, which is my cousin Liam. Appreciate everything you've done for me. 45 days clean. Without him, I wouldn't be here. I'd be fucking probably lying dead somewhere. I'd like to give a shout out. You call him Gary McManus _ Warsaw. You bummy smeller cunt. That's what you are. Sitting down your blankets round there, curled up, sweating your brains out. And I'd like to give the last shout out to John Nugent, fucking curly head, curly teeth, won't even fight me in a charity boxing day. Still down hiding under his blankets. John, I told you, my side it's all peace. Your side it's all fucking war. Bring it and I'll be at your door.
Here,
come on.
Speaking of that fight, mate, do you have a fight sorted?
I have a fight sorted.
Who's the opponent?
I forgot to give the number one shout out to Marty Doc, Spacey Meatball Head. You know the drill. You're fighting Stephen Tupac O'Reilly, Doc. Listen, childhood friends, love ye, always adored ye. Went to school with each other. We're running about, we're on the same wavelengths, we're as crazy as each other. I have a better banter than you, like, don't get me wrong, you know what yourself. I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Let's hear the fight prediction. What way's the fight gonna go?
I would say, Marty Doc, and me, I would say I'm gonna win, like.
Knockout?
My money's on you, like.
No knockouts, like, it won't be no knockouts. We'll take it to a distance, like, but I'll definitely get that last push.
Everybody keeps texting me saying, is you and Gavin fighting each other?
I'm team blue. So all the team blue fighters, I'm in charge of team blue. Slice is in charge of team red. So he doesn't. Your Crips or Bloods?
I'm Bloods.
Team red.
So he won't do team blue because.
Keep on, Team Red, the Bloods.
Yeah.
There you guys are. West Side, Label's well winning this here. It's game over.
Team blue.
Listen, see all your monies. I appreciate you donating it, but here, it's all for a good cause.
Watching, the links in the description. If anyone's got a text or flying out, so we get on the ball. Or I don't want anyone messaging.
It makes sense.
Going, oh, cut dang it, tickets. Can you get me in? Because unfortunately, we can't.
We can't keep people keep texting here. Can you keep tickets? We have no tickets to keep because it's online. So see if you want a ticket, they're online, and guess what? They go after they're all bought. So act fast.
See people message go here.
We can't keep tickets.
Will you?
You get them on the internet, and once they're off the internet, they're off the internet. There's nothing we can do about it. All we can do is put them on the internet, so they're are free to buy. Go and buy them while they can. Once they're off, they're off.
You gonna go and watch it then?
I'm gonna go and watch it 100%.
I hope you're on team Tupac.
Well, here,
if you
can get a match set up with me and we'll mention his name, we're not giving the airtime.
No, nah.
Excuse me, what about Una? Is Una going to get the fight?
Rock's fighting.
Is she fighting?
We need to get an opponent for him.
She's fighting. Who else is fighting? Sean SP.
Sean Paul Moore.
Is he? Who's he fighting?
Guy Dougherty.
Right, then what about this horny I'm here that I told you earlier? Is this happening or is that just...
Mate, the fucking fake card's going to be better than fucking half the fucking
ones you
see on fucking Sky Sports. I'm telling you now.
Is there animosity between them, or are they actually friends? ASP and Gary, are they friends?
They don't know each other.
They don't know each other, right?
But they're both
Gary does boxing, no, and
so does Sean Paul. That's why it's a good match. They're about the same size. They know each other through social media, but they don't actually physically know each other. So I knew I would be a great fight. Slice is looking to fight, but we don't know. We might need to keep him out of a fight to keep him because he's
4x.
Well, he wants to fight Cavi.
Let's go, son.
Shout, yeah.
See if you won't fight him. I'll fight you, Cavi. I'll fucking fight us all.
It's been on for too long.
We're going to the Odyssey next, I'm telling you.
Shots fired. Get it? Shot fired.
You're not looking at me, but I'm looking at you, son. I'm fucking looking.
Go on, Nemo. Fucking kill him.
Well, I'm telling you, lads. My vision, we'll do the Odyssey. Like, we will.
Look at you have done this such a short period of time.
Aye, we give props where they're deserved. Mate, we're 9 months going.
I think if you have, like you say with the Odyssey, you have a vision that's clear in your head.
That's in my head.
It will be happening.
It's in my head, mate.
100%.
I get something in my head.
There's no going backwards. It's all forwards. It's all positive. Move forward, and that's it.
We're on the trajectory.
See at the moment now, we're like white collar boxing, and
it's like misfits.
Yeah, there's a big market for it as well at the minute.
People see at the end of the day, see when you watch a boxing fight. Now, boxing fans will probably tell you different. You're watching for the main event. See the rest of the fights, you can't give a fuck about. Or see if it's people on social media influencers and people
or your
on
mates.
TikTok, you're gonna want to watch every. Like see all the fights we've put on. their fights every cunt knows, and their fights every cunt wants to watch.
Yeah.
Well,
Who
you've
doesn't wanna
you've
watch?
caught my attention. I didn't know about it until tonight. You've caught my
But
attention.
we
A
haven't
couple
even,
of
we haven't
fights,
even
so-
released them yet.
And I would go to loads of like white collar events. Maybe one of my mates are fighting in it, or somebody's fighting in it. Did you know? But you'll sit there and watch all these other fights. You don't even know any of them. You're just there to watch the one fight with your mate. So you may as well come and watch one where you know every single person that's going to be fighting.
And you
on
know,
the card.
like, it's got character. See what we're doing as well, mate. So I've booked the Dabneys for a press conference. So there's going to be, and it's going to be set up proper. I'm going to do it proper, all the tables, all the way
Like
across
Eddie
the tag.
Hearn and
So
fucking.
we're going to have like Steen at one side, the wee man he's fighting at the other side. We're going to have Burnsy at this side, Roberto at this side.
Team
We're
Red
gonna
on
have-
the one
and-
side, Team Blue
but
on the other side.
I have a big TikToker coming in to do
Like the host MC.
the host it.
MCing.
And then on the night, mate, I've got a load of big TikTokers coming in to do greets and interviews, and mate, it's gonna be such a night. I'm telling you, it's gonna be class. The way,
I would do the MC, but I can't really do it if I'm in the
but
team.
you're gonna do it. You're gonna
I'm
do.
going to be up rapping
you're
and
gonna do
all.
a
I
rap
don't think.
version of your halftime.
Yeah.
We've got Cody B, and you know who that is. Cody B.
No.
Lurgan's
Oh,
finest.
the wee Lurgan's finest.
yes,
Fuck,
yes.
Cody.
He's performing it tonight.
Oh, class.
Cody, listen to me. You need to come and introduce yourself to me. I'm the fucking realest that's ever run these streets.
I
And
know
that's
it's
the all
been
these
years.
fucking super fans out there too. Cody, peace out.
He's coming down to do a tune, and Slice is doing a tune, and then.
But anyway, can I just get the point here, right?
Go
So
ahead.
who's actually fighting in this here?
Well, tell you two fighters that's definitely solidified happening. You.
Burnsy and Roberto, and then
That's it. Well, I can't say no
right,
more.
we'll leave it at that.
We'll not say no more.
But
But
I
there's
like
more coming.
just letting you know. Don't message my account and go here. You know what? Didn't get tickets because you sort of because I can't. So that's what I mean.
No freebies. If you want to support us, support us. See if you don't. But there's no freebies happening. Sorry. Even my old man's getting charged.
And this is for all the followers as well. This is a Turf Lodge and Ball Murphy war. So
Yeah.
always remember that there. So all the Murph ones and all the Turf ones, get your asses up there and support us. We Marty Doc need support from a Murph, and I definitely need support from Turf, but I don't give a fuck because I go up and knock any cons politics in.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephen could probably fight about 4 times on the night.
I fight 3 times. I definitely want to fight Burnsy. See you, Burnsy. I'm fucking looking you. Don't be trying to hate me either, Burnsy, because I'm looking you.
I don't think Roberto's going to
Well,
Burns got a
Bertie-
good dig on him.
I don't think
I don't
well.
think he's going to let him win, lads. And I do think Burnsy will go in.
Who's
for a big-
Roberto?
Roberto Loosley.
Is that the other one that was on this? Was he
Yeah,
on this before?
He was.
So see,
Yeah.
Is that him that does the live TikToks?
Oh,
Oh, and Burnsy's always on the hanging off.
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
So I think
I think Burnsy will do him.
Burnsy throws in big overhand rights, but I do think whenever Burnsy lands one of them, Roberto will just.
I seen you,
fuck
Burnsy.
it.
I've seen your training and all.
I
I've
don't
seen
know, like-
Burnsy training.
See, Roberto, everybody's kind of just overlooking him. Big man's been in jail. Big man's done hard time. Big man's been in the cells too. He's been in them gyms. He's been up and down. He's no pushover. Like 7 weeks of training in him. I've seen him. He's had the gloves on. I don't know. I'm not putting all my money on anyone, but I'm just saying I wouldn't overlook.
Who's the book he's got his favourite trap one? That's I want to know. Who's the favourite?
I don't know. Look, I'll throw my hands
We
up
need
and
a
I'll
bookie
give,
on the
I'll
night.
give Roberto it.
We
Like,
need to put you on
Roberto
the night because I'm a
I think
serious
Roberto
gambling
will do it.
man when it comes to sporting events. So I would like to place a few. Or me and Gavin can place wagers against each other.
Who's got Burnsy
Gavin,
and
who
who's
have you
got
got?
Roberto?
At Burnsy.
So he's Burnsy and I
Burnsy and you're
Roberto.
Roberto.
holy
Roberto,
God.
so-
Here, the Bloods are winning this. Let me tell you. Come on, Roberto.
West Side Bloods. Makes sense because I'm Liverpool, you're City, City's blue. And
Come on, the Liverpool. We're lifting that cup on Sunday. Don't you fucking forget it.
Champion.
Yeah, but what about United? You know,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Terrible,
Yeah, I
terrible
feel
team.
really
I find
sorry
it
on all
terrible.
United fans, but I ain't saying no more because most of my family support United. So by the time this is over, you'll probably never even see me again because I'll be battered into a million fucking.
I'm sure
Try
you
to
all
beat us.
woke up hungover the day serves you right.
Steve, have you a missus?
No, I did. I actually did have a missus. Not a couple of misses, sorry. For all these girls out there that all know us here and all. Ah, you bought me smeller. No, I'm single. And I'm actually going to stay single because we girls are absolutely head cases. I thought I
How
was
long have you
head
been
case.
single for?
Well, I'm out over 12 months, coming up to 13 months now, so
There must be. See,
I would say about 8 months.
you must be beating them off because when you come out of jail, they love a bad boy.
I'm
You
not
must be
lying, it's
beating
like
them off.
Karen, this is no offence to anybody, like, but the wee girl that I actually went with, no offence, for all these followers, I don't care why these hate me, you dislike me, or say whatever the fuck you want, because I don't care. This wee girl was a supermodel, 10 out of 10. And I was actually doubled up with this fella in jail, and it was his missus. And I told him he was in jail trying to act a wannabe gangster, thought he was fucking Big Show and he had it all and all the money and all the thing, coming in with his turkey teeth and thought he was better than everybody else. But unfortunately, as I told you at the very start of the podcast, I'm the formable person, I'm the drug addict person, and I'm the weak person, all in fucking one. And I put this cunt in his place. I says, your personality in life is born. You've got fake turkey teeth. And you're fucking... I'm not talking to you, I'm talking about this guy. And I says, and your hair looks like a fucking curly whirly. It jumped out of a fucking bush. Unfortunately, I definitely don't even want to shout his name out, because I actually did have respect for him. But nah,
so did you steal his missus?
No, his missus stole me from him.
Yes.
So I lost someone that I call the friend over his missus, and she will watch this, and some of my family members will watch this here too. And Stephen Tupac Reilly reporting UTV Live, West Belfast.
Here, Stephen, tell us this. See, whenever birds come up to visit, did you get a lumber and all? Or?
So I'll tell you the story, right? So this girl, my ex-friend, Mrs., got me set up with one of her mates, and you actually called her the same name as her, which I'm not going to mention her name because I don't want to.
Well, why'd you call the other one?
The same name. The same name. God, don't try and trick me because I want to do. I'm not stupid. So anyway, she got her friend to come up and visit me. You called her the same name as her, and I was like, this is fucking weird or something. This is mad. But anyway, she came up anyway to visit me, and she was actually a lovely looking girl. But she was, no offence if you're watching this, she was about an 8.5 out of 10. And she was actually, she was sound. She was sound. She looked after herself, well dressed, well spoken, and yeah, and I actually did think she was a lovely looking girl.
Yes, but how do you enter?
That's what I said. Can you get a lumber now when you're at a meet?
When you get a visit, you can get a girl.
Possibly Massey's where we skin roll up in your mouth.
Yeah, totally.
So she came up anyway and visited me, and I couldn't believe it. I was very shocked. Didn't even know the wee girl. Never met her before. Didn't even know what she looked like. She came up anyway. Whatever. Got to meet her. Everything was all fine. And one time I was doubled up with the wee fella in jail, and he came in and he was all, see you, Stephen, you're running about there 32 years of age, you think you're Tupac and all, you think you grow up and all. And I says, right, officer, excuse me, is that us getting locked now? And he went, yes, I said, me hurry up the fucking close that door. So he came up anyway, locked the door and locked us in the cell, and I said, see you, don't you stand in front of me and think that you're better than me. I tell you one thing you only have in front of me is them fucking turkey teeth. See your personality and your lifestyle, it's fucking born. Hear me, here he was, my missus wouldn't go with someone like you. You run about there like a scumbag thinking you're Tupac. Hear me, and let me tell you another thing as well. I don't run about and think I am fucking Tupac. I fucking am Tupac. Don't you ever fucking forget that, right? And anyway, so I got out of jail, whatever, and all. Obviously, sitting up there for 2.5 years, looking well now, and whatever, got out. Came to the third day, and she got in contact with me. We were chatting away and whatever and all. And he was using her like a toy. Like, I was out for something deep with her, blah, blah, blah. And he was on the phone and he says, he turned around and went to me, here, much would you give me to have her for one night? She's sitting directly facing me, sitting in the restaurant in the town. What do you call it up above, what do you call it there? Victoria Square.
Cosmos.
Cosmos. That's exactly where it was. And that's the first time I've ever been in this place. And it was powerful. So anyway, all you can eat. So we were sitting there anyway, bump, and that's when he says that to me. And I looked at her, and she was, fuck me, she was like an angel fell out of the sky. And anyway, and I just put the phone down, and I just went, like, that's embarrassment what he just says her, like, how much would I give him to have you for one night? She turns around and goes to me, so if I stuck it on to you, would you not go with me? Here's me, you're in for a treat tonight. So
what did you end up giving them, man?
Absolutely fuck all. Nothing but disrespect and hate. And that's what happens. Seeing you come up against me, you're in serious trouble. Let me tell you that.
So he's obviously out of jail then?
He's out of jail. We were going to meet her, blah, 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 whatever. And all. I'm sitting in a hotel. I don't care. I really do not give a fuck. Fuck everybody.
Is she back with him?
She did go back with him.
Right?
Yeah, and sure. He was all these frats and he put a hit all out my head, couple of £1,000, because he was acting Billy Big Shot and all, but he forgot.
He'd be worth more than that, Steve.
He forgot, like, I'm Tupac! You couldn't put a head out on fucking me. I'll be at your door in the morning looking at you.
With the outlaws.
Oh, the couple of them outlaws are dead now, aren't they?
One left.
Is that
Who's
right?
saying Fatal? He's there, isn't he?
Aye, and it was the maddest story ever. And look, tell her, no joke, she knows.
She knows. She'll be watching.
100%. And if she doesn't watch it, it'll get passed on to her anyway. Look, you know, Barbie doll, you know, peace out. West Side, I had the best time of it, and that's a fact. And I told you when you first met me, Monty, how many heads it turned. There was about, I'd say, 25 to 30 people, all stamping with their girls, all stamping with their misses, all hanging here's their heads. Looking over at her, here's me. Told you, you're the number one star.
He got the last laugh.
And I got the last laugh. There you go, where's the big man says it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was at the start it felt like it was a wee bit bad, but see now, I don't give a fuck, I'll do it all over again.
No regrets,
But
mate.
you're not going to be back in jail again, Stephen. So
Definitely not, no more
don't
jail.
wanna go
Jail's
back
done.
there.
Never again. No, I'm on about I would do it all over again if I had to do that
Right,
with
Get you
with
on.
her,
Have
know
you
what
ever
I
been
mean?
in jail, Dean?
No, haven't.
Yes,
Haven't
right.
in jail.
No African jails now.
No.
No.
One
Banged up
fancy
abroad or anything? No,
One
no
fancy
banged
in
up
African
abroad
jail. Fuck
ones.
that.
See,
Well, let me
yeah,
tell you
jails.
this here. I went to a jail down in Cork, and this is, I wouldn't even make this here up just because I'm Stephen Tupac Reilly, but this is the gospel's truth. So I was sitting blocked down in my head. Then I forgot I was eating in jail, thought I was still in the barracks, and this guy took his t-shirt off. What did he have tattooed on his back? Outlaw!
Jesus.
Here's me looking, oh jeez, he's in a gang, I'm gonna get killed. This cunt will kill me here.
Is that where you spent your time in jail down in Cork
No,
or
no,
here?
no, it's when I got arrested when I was in Cork work. So anyway, I don't even actually think, but anyway, when I went down, see, Cork accent.
Oh, it's
Now look at Roy King.
Oh, it's a
Roy
strong
King's-
accent. Like,
Roy King's accent is lethal. I couldn't understand the word he was saying. He was talking the deepest Irish that I've never heard before in my life. This was crazy. I was freaking out. I didn't know what to do. I was actually praying to God, please, am I going to come out of here alive today? Or is he going to kill me here? And they are not to had in their sales down in Cork a wee mini cattle about this size. You're not allowed them up McGarry. You can't have him in McGarry. You're not allowed to burn someone. You
Boil
skull
to
someone to death. So Dean, in my head, I was thinking, oh, this cunt's going to skull me to death here.
Was
He
it
doesn't
just
know
you?
me.
Was it just you and him?
Just
in
me
the
and
cell?
him in the cell, that was it. But I'd see, to be honest, he was
Paranoid,
actually
like,
alright.
You would alright.
I was paranoid, but see, you all know what I'm like. I'm like a fucking bright star. See, and I start coming around, people take a good liking to me. So he started taking a liking to me. He could understand me, but I couldn't understand him. I was going, mate, no, I don't speak English here. Like, I don't understand you here. I'm an Irishman, you're an Irishman. But I just don't know what you're saying. It was so deep and raw.
You
I was
talk
like,
very quick, Stephen, so you do.
I know, because of my ADHD. And don't ever tell that to my doctor, because he knows I'm not his content.
Yeah, what do you think of Stephen, Dean, from you've met him? What do you think?
Legend.
Thank you so much. I feel
did-
a privilege.
I didn't know whenever we were putting you through the car if it was because
It would have been a good idea or a
Aye.
bad
I'd like to
idea.
give a shout out to
We
wee
were just
Stewie
winging
Griffin, young smicker, best bricklayer in the road, big fucking LC to the C, you know who you are, and all the rest of us. But John Nugent, you're still a cowboy.
He's
Big
just,
Candace
but
Slice,
see, to
best
me,
bricklayer
he's
on
just
the
like the guy who was in the jail
Big
cell,
Tom,
but if
Big
I don't
Tommy,
understand a word
you
he's
know.
saying either.
Well, that's just all about it. That's what it's all about.
No, here, I can talk to anybody, sit to anybody, it's no problem with me. You're the same, aren't you, big son?
100%.
yeah,
of course,
Dean,
yeah.
can you talk a different language?
I was decent at speaking Spanish because I spent many months in Spanish speaking countries. I'm not going to do it for you now. But if somebody came into the room, I could hold my own with them.
Yeah.
But I was learning Swahili while I was in
What's
Africa.
Swahili?
It's the African language. Well, not East African language is what they would speak as
And you
Swahili.
can speak it.
I wouldn't say I can speak it, but I could.
Say a
But
few
have you
phrases,
got-
maybe.
Here, Dean, you have to put on like the accent.
I try to.
So that's here.
What do you want me to say?
I want to say.
I ain't gonna teach him it, right? So say Mambo VP
Mambo Phoebe.
and say Nina Fra Kukutana no way.
Nina probably wrote it on a bean.
Because he talks fast, he might be able to get it.
I know Nina
Nina.
Faraha
Faraha.
Kuku
Coco.
Tana
Tana.
no way.
No, Winley.
Nina Fra Kukutana no way.
Nika Frana Dornan on a weekend.
Oh, yeah, no, that's alright. I
What does it
understand
mean?
it.
So, no.
That means nice to meet you. A Mambo VP.
all them words mean nice to
You
me.
listen
Yeah.
to the-
Yay! I learned some African.
There you
I
go,
am
now.
African anyway. Look
That's
at
him.
me. I'm
Here,
tagged out.
bilingual. He's bilingual now. Bilingual.
Yay!
Here, so
Right,
true.
so-
Like I seen the video when you were out there. They were rubbing like there was shite and all on the walls.
Where was this
It was
here?
one of the wee caves you went into, and they made it out of shite.
Ah, yes, that was in
It was
Masai
like a wee
Mara.
tribe that
Yeah.
made shade, like they made the wee igloo things out of shade.
What they do is, so that's Masai Mara. They're still, it's getting commercialized, which is sad to see. Like, us tourists are coming, and obviously they're monetizing, they're trying to make money. But yes, they still live in the little village, and it's made out of shade. But the women have to build the house.
Out of their own shade.
So when you marry, we hear
What?
this here, the women. When you
Jesus.
I was
get
thinking I move in.
Fucked up.
here, you can have multiple women, which I don't think is a good idea because one's enough. When you marry, they have 3 months to build the house.
And out of their
Out
own
of
shade.
what?
No,
They're
to,
allowed to use everyone's shade.
I think it's cow or mule or
Oh,
fucking
Comanor.
probably.
No, you're
Alright.
taking the piss here.
No, it is. I've got it.
So they have
Yeah.
So
These
you
are
marry-
taking the shit here.
Hold on
That's-
here, let me get this straight. So you marry someone from Africa, right?
Yep.
Right. And you have to build a house in
Good.
3 months.
Not you. She does.
Oh, she does, right. Out of
Female-
what? Out of what shade?
Out of just whatever shades of feel.
Fuck's the guy end up there as you try to say fucking take all in my shade. I my great shade goes to heaven.
You just for the 3 months, you just over Indians and Chinese, so it flies out of you, and then your house is up. Your house is on 2 months. You have a house in 2 months.
I seen it, but
just
it's-
depends on how
it's a
much
mad-
you.
See, that's what happens when you have the bummy smeller fingers like mine. You just go dun, 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 chase them. She'll be like, running away and all
Here,
right, get
I'll
you.
tell you something even weirder about this tribe, and I don't even know how this is possible. Right, so men get circumcised worldwide. In that village, women get circumcised.
So what are the cut?
They cut the bean.
Alex!
In fact, they do like a slice in the bean and then stitch it up again. So
Who does
What do
this?
you mean the bean? Like their actual bean?
the bean, yeah, the bean,
The beano?
the one you flick.
I love why you're saying because that doesn't mean I have to cut it.
I know it's
The
fair.
bean.
The bean, the wee man on the boat.
Flick your bean for the
Please
boys in
help me
green.
in this here. So
All
hold
right.
on here.
So do you know what circumcised is?
What?
Do you know what circumcised is?
No, fucking certainly doing that. This is something I have learned. I like to learn something new every day, and this is something that I am learning. Tell me more.
Do you know why, right? I'm trying to think what you can say so it
No,
doesn't.
you can say whatever.
Oh, can you curse?
Yeah, so
Can you
your,
curse?
your foreskin
Right,
gets cut off.
see
and
your
circumcised, right?
cock, you've got a foreskin, you've
Right.
got the wee banjo string.
Yes, yes.
Some countries slice that. In this tribe,
Scumbags, they take it off.
yeah, in this country, they do a wee slice in her, and then they stitch it up so nobody else can go in till she's ready to.
Liam, what's happening here, mate?
I know, yeah.
I'm not going to the end countries. Fuck that.
That's insane.
No way.
Yeah, circumcised beans and shade houses.
No, I can't. No. Fucking
That
bollocks.
sums it up.
No way. But today that's enough for me. No more. I'll talk.
See the women that have the springs around their neck? Did you near any M camps?
What's what
Oh, you see
have they
ones
got
that have their
springs on their
lips-
neck for?
Their lips are
Put like a
like
new
they're-
spring in every year or something, don't
Theirs
it?
was
Some
like-
of their necks are like about that size.
Like a giraffe.
Like daddy long neck.
Are you fucking taking the
Swear to
piss?
fuck, it's wild.
Some countries, so
Oh, I'm
They're
not
long
here.
necks, but they've all like gold bands.
it
They get like a
expands
new
it.
year a new one every year, or something, don't
The
they?
bigger,
I'm
the
watching
bigger
this.
the neck.
I'm watching this wee hang on TikTok, right? And you call him Ibai. And he has a chin on him and he just goes, and he like pictures and they got there. And I was like, Ibai. And here, my cousin will tell you, he'll be laughing at this here and he sees it. I said, that's what me and we're going to vote for chin feel, I guess, here, because it's a chin. And do the old chin, know what I mean? But holy how can people eat from their necks right up there?
No, so it's like gold
Well, it's
bars.
yeah, the
Like, it's
bigger.
like big springs around
Cause
their
I've
necks.
got. Can you see the hole in my ear? I used to have stretchers in.
Yeah.
So they were saying
Oh,
to me,
God.
so they
Is it sore?
not now, but in Africa, the big in certain tribes, the bigger the
Ah,
ear,
big.
Oh, I
Massive
seen that, the
ones,
big
oh.
circles. All
and they do it with their lip. But in the tribe I was in, a man, what makes you a masculine man is how high you can jump,
Oh,
and what makes you wealthy is how many cows or cattle you have.
Alex,
So you have 10 cows and you can jump like Michael Jordan.
You're
Steve, you
rich.
will be chinned.
Ah, you're the
You have
man.
no cows and you can't jump.
fuck up, leave my chin alone. I'm fucking big long chin, then you smack it in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you ever see them dancing or no?
So tell me this here,
Aye.
Dave,
White
so
men
what if you
can't
don't
jump.
have them? What if you don't have?
If you don't have what?
Like, what do you say, like a cow or a hen or something? What happens there? Anybody stand?
I think once you get, if I remember right,
Have you to buy them, like?
I think one. Well, you can just go over Black Mountain. And steal
I
them.
know, but say someone owned them, and then they come looking
I
you.
think when you get married, so say you're the dad.
Say it was a
and you-
cartel come to chop you up, I'd be away like fuck.
We're going from Africa to Colombia here very quickly.
I know.
Right,
Scotland, you're
we're-
Mexican.
Africa.
so I think if you say you have a son
Right.
for his birthday, you give him you give him what's a baby cow
A wee
called?
cough.
You
A
give,
calf,
you give him a
aye.
calf, and then he gets his mate to trim it, and then they have a baby, and then he's 2 calves, and he's free, and that's like you getting a 20 to 40 to 60.
Is it the way you see it? in films or?
It is. Yeah, I found Nepal, and it's one of my favorite countries. Was Nepal? It was extremely run down. Like Kathmandu was. It's an eye opener at times. You think like we're sitting here, and I guess it's a nice building we're in, and you can tell, and we've all got houses to go to, but they're real poverty, like real poverty, like.
I heard Nepal's good for the old hashish, Nepalese pot. Is it pot?
A lot of Asian countries is a lot of Asian countries is because it all comes from like Iraq and Syria, and that's where the good hash is. Like, but don't smoke it myself. Then it wasn't drinking while I was in Nepal. Yeah,
fair play to you, mate. See if I'm traveling, like anything goes.
So no Amazon parcels or anything like that going there.
Oh well, not that I can say on camera. Look, I'll do a bit of a sale here. Shilajit resin. I'm getting that. Straight from fucking Mount Everest titties.
Is that like
straight from the mountain itself?
Were you taking any of ayahuasca?
Yeah, I done ayahuasca in Peru.
Medicine, sorry.
That was in Peru. So I've been to Peru twice. The first time was just backpacking South America, Brazil.
The second time just bringing all the gear out.
Bringing all the gear out. Yep, that's what it was. Mule smuggling in, and Michaela got captured. I didn't. So it's all good that way.
We try to get her on. We try to get Michaela on.
You get people believing that. Just
I know.
You know who that is?
Michaela.
Michaela.
If you're watching, you want to come on the podcast?
I met her in the Dadney's.
Who is she? Is she famous or?
She's just famous for being
a
drug smuggler.
To Peru. And smuggled was it $1 million? It was like so much cocaine.
Oh, her? Oh, peace out. Love you fucking legend. Tupac Reilly. See if you're watching this here. You're gonna have a seat right next to me, and I will fucking hug you for the rest of my life. Sit right there.
Spanish and all in that jail.
She'd be fluent in Spanish. She had no choice.
She's a real woman. Just don't get that across to us. That's what you call a real woman going through a serious pressure. That was mad that happened to her. No offense, fair fucking play. You're a warrior.
And here, a lot of people. Wasn't an Nolan show. What do you call the one? What do you call that dickhead from England that does the talk shows? Piers Morgan got her on and just ridiculed her because you monetize it. Fair play to her. She's done 7 years in jail. Monetize that shit.
100%.
No, 100%.
She's worth a few quid now.
I think to get her on a podcast, I don't know, because she does have a good story to tell. She probably would want paid for it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that's alright. I'll fucking pay.
The working class podcast. You're a working class. Someone watching, send us on if she's your mate, because mutual friends. There's a lot of them.
Get me Michaela McCallum on the working class podcast.
We want her on. So Michaela,
100%.
I've messaged you months ago, but just reply to you at the end, and we'll get you on.
Get her on with me. I've been to Peru twice.
Definitely,
Power of the people. Help us. Help you.
Just everyone send us there.
And a wee bit away.
Just say in English.
Here, Steve Mask, we'll put a good message out there or not.
What do you call you, Michaela?
Say Michaela Love.
Michaela Love, listen, this is Dean Tupac O'Reilly sitting in the Working Class Podcast with Dean, Liam Slice and Gavin Burns and John. Well, they would love and I would love, and so would Dean, to get a podcast with me if you are free. And whenever you're looking paid, it's all free.
Dean will pay you, but he'll throw you next week. I'll
pay you another way.
I'll pay you in 10 weeks.
Have you, also, Jack, have you heard of ayahuasca or done ayahuasca? Or
I heard you talking about it because I was.
I know people.
I don't know what it is,
but I've never
is
done it.
Is that the one you put like the fucking needles in your arm?
That's Campbell. I've had that.
I got
fuck that, mate. I think that's
Campbell.
I've done 5 times.
I done 3, but it was intense. It's intense, mate, isn't it?
It's real. It's a physical. Physical purge.
See, when I was going through it, it was like I was forgetting to breathe, and the girl guided me. Laura was going, breathe, and I was going, trying to suck in as much oxygen, but I felt like I was going to pass out. It was crazy, but then you just come out of it. See, the days afterwards, you're like, it's like you have a new lease of life about you. It's mental, the feeling I had after. Like, I got so much shit. I'm doing a Campbell session. So.
Yeah, it's not something I would be interested in doing at all. I think that's, what do you call it? A placebo effect. I think if someone tells you you're going to feel better and you start puking.
No, but this is actual plant medicine that comes from the tree.
Ayahuasca, I can tell you now, ayahuasca isn't a placebo effect. It is heavy stuff. Like,
I actually put
up. Make you feel bad? Sure, what would be the point in doing that?
Yeah, it's been used for thousands of years, like as a medicine, worldwide. In fact, psychedelics have been used for millennia.
Lotus flowers and mushrooms.
I actually put up a video.
Shrooms.
I put up a video on my Instagram last night, and it was about this. It's like a powder. It's like green. And you want to see what it does to a male human body. Brain, heart, lungs, blood, everything, skin, the whole lot. And I actually only showed it last night, and my battery's dead now. My phone I can't even show you.
A psychedelic or just like a supplement?
It's like a supplement, and what it does, and it's not even a medicine. It's just like a healthy thing.
It's good for you.
It's good for you. And I was looking last night, going, I'm going to get that. I think you get it on TikTok or you get it somewhere in one of them health things or whatever else it is. But it actually looks so fucking good. Like for your tissue, your muscles. Everything, the whole thing in a male human body. It's not for females, by the way. It just said male. Maybe it is for females. I don't know.
Get down to the
male.
CMOS shop, King Harry CMOS, and you'll get everything you need down there too. Telling you.
Where's that there?
In the blacks next door to my work.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Everything.
What do you call that there stuff that they're selling in them jars?
CMOS.
CMOS.
Oh,
I want it.
It's good. It's very
Better
good.
still, I'm gonna go and get that probably tomorrow, Saturday.
I'll bring you in. I'll introduce you to it.
Are you telling me, Sarah? Are you down the road tomorrow?
Oh, I'm working down the road tomorrow.
Maybe I call and give you a bell.
Give me a
bell, lad. Yeah. Give me a bell.
I work all day, not 9 to 5.
Yeah, I definitely see smoke coming out of my 95s. Here we go. We name both doesn't tell no lies.
I just eat all my mashed fries.
Fucking sure, Willie.
What made you want to do the travelling in the first place? What made you just go, right, fuck it, I'm going to do this?
I remember actually quite vividly. Well, I think everybody likes the thought of travelling, don't they?
Yeah.
So, but I remember around about 2014, 15, I was in a long-term relationship, and we had this massive group of friends, like boys and girls, and we all ran about together, and a couple of them were going with each other. But a lot of people around me were getting married, mortgage, kids, all this carry on. I remember like over a space of 2 or 3 years going to like a lot of christenings and weddings and stuff. And there was obviously a peer pressure on you that you just need to get
you feel like you're next.
Yeah, you need to. But I remember just thinking to myself, like I was only 24, 25, 26, saying like I'm young, like I have a long life ahead. So I get in from work one day, bored to the bollocks, and I typed in the YouTube Travel the World, and a guy called Carl Watson came up. He has a series called HK to NY, Hong Kong to New York, and it was him and his mates saved up, and they went backpacking for like 10 months, and I had an unhealthy obsession with this guy's YouTube channel, and it sort of opened my eyes that fuck, you can't actually travel
for cheap enough.
So I started researching, say for about a year I was doing it behind the scenes, and me and my mates were doing like little European trips here, there and everywhere and stuff like that, and I just remember saying like 4 days is enough, 5 days is enough, 6 days isn't enough. So me and my mate were actually meant to go to Southeast Asia for 6 months, but didn't end up going that trip because unforeseen circumstances, due to it was actually a funeral we had to go to. But when the dust settled, I ended up doing a European trip by myself. Hooked immediately. Just hooked. See that liberating feeling of just being away.
Free.
By yourself, running about, talking to people. Like, there's no Saturday and there's no Sunday and there's no Monday. Every day's
a Saturday day.
I just couldn't do that. It's either for you or not for you.
Yeah.
I need to, like, dude, I love traveling. I've done solo traveling before and I enjoyed it. It's like, say you book a group holiday and you go to all your mates to Amsterdam, there's 10 years. All these 10 people all want to do different things, and then you don't even get to do what you really want to do.
Exactly what you want to do.
Because
yeah.
You go, fuck, we'll do this. Whereas when you're on your own, you go, I ain't going to do this, I'm going to do that. You're on your own terms.
There's no
ties, there's no one telling you to do this and do that. You just go and do whatever you want.
What age are you, if you don't mind me?
27.
That's the year I started it.
Jesus.
There you go. And you've got the personality, man. You've got, like...
I would love to just go...
What's the longest you've been away?
The longest was 6 months. I was South America. Peru,
months?
Colombia, Brazil, Ecuador, Argentina. Class.
Was
good.
Now, did you go up to the Bay King and all?
Yeah, when I was in the stayed in the favela, so it did.
The Brazilian Jesus?
The
Christ the Redeemer.
Christ the Redeemer,
Is that what they call it?
Christ the Redeemer.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
I didn't know. I just thought Jesus.
But six months, yeah.
That's right. I'd like to give a shout out to Donny Core. I'm watching you, Donny, at all angles. And also, as well, I'd like to give a shout out to Grant's Grill Chippy, which is one of the best chippies on the road.
Yeah,
nicest.
big massive chicken burgers.
Yes, the biggest chicken burgers that you'll get. And also, as well, I'd like to give a shout out to big Tony fucking K, big Tony Carr. Keep her lit, Tony.
Up with Tony's.
Go ahead, what
Brazil, favelas, Christ the Redeemer.
Oh, Brazil is for sure. Oh, it was interesting. I actually went on a kind of down season in Brazil. I was expecting the carnival and the football, like a World Cup or something. It was actually like overcast while I was there, but it's real at the end of the day.
Is it football everywhere, or is
Was
that
it
On the
amazing
street
or
and
what?
all, they're doing they're playing football. Unbelievable.
Would you find, obviously you're away for that long, you're bound to bump into like scammers or people trying to take you on or con you or stuff like that?
Pretty much every country. I would say there's probably people around about the city halls going to it, but
Even if you come to Belfast, it's the same thing.
every country there's people trying to squeeze, especially like poorer countries. They see you as a meal ticket or they see you as a dollar sign, and
a
they're going
tourist, he's
a
by
tourist,
himself.
they're
We'll
gonna-
get him. Does that happen all the time?
yeah, they're trying to squeeze dollars out of you every way possible. Like, you need to keep your wits
But
about
they see if
you.
you haven't got anything, they can't take it.
Exactly.
They can't take knickers of a bare arse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the best way to do
What
it.
I usually do is, I actually had a case when I was in Colombia, Cartagena, which is a lot of Americans would go there, so it's very sketchy when it's a tourist place. And I was walking through, and a guy was like torturing me, come to this bar, I was like, mate, and leave me alone. Kept torturing me, and I walked away. But when his mate actually said to him, yo, leave him alone. But he went, like, I've got a few quid. So when he came back to me and said again, I said, mate, I ain't going to work, I work in that bar. So if they think you live there, work there, they're a
Not
wee
gonna
bit
believe.
more. So I've learned that from
Oh,
now
so
on.
they get away from you?
If people torture me, I'm like,
Aye.
no, mate, I'm working here. Or I'm studying. They're like,
Yeah.
okay, he's not a tourist, he lives
Right.
here.
Yes.
And
yeah.
they think you maybe know
So
the
you screwed your head on
they
it.
think they maybe know he knows the cops or he knows the restaurant owners, and we'll leave him alone.
Yeah.
That's what I do, but
That's a good way
But
to get
Steve,
around it.
you would be fucked.
I wouldn't.
you
I
would
just say, I mate, man round here, I take a head in, take his money off him. He's coming in to try and take money off me, and I take him round the alley. I fucking money, you blown go on about your business. And that would be the end of him.
Happy days.
Here,
It's happy enough then, lads.
Dean, mate, it was a pleasure having you on, mate.
Dean, it was a pleasure.
Thanks
meeting
very
you.
much for
Seeing
your
you
time,
not
brother.
already.
Appreciate
I
you.
appreciate it. It's good
Yeah.
to see you.
Stephen, thank you very much.
Rainbow,
for
you
coming
know
again,
how
brother.
much I love and
bits,
support
son.
you, Gavin. I
Oh,
love
aye.
you. John, love you.
We're going to see you up at the Danish anyway.
100%, mate. Count me in. I'll be there.
Yeah,
Good to see.
I'm glad you got to be on the car.
I'll come up and support you. I'm what?
I'm
Fuck
gonna
you, Nick.
give you a shout or just get maybe even just
Hear it.
run a few things by you because you've been there, done it. You know
Hi,
what I
me,
mean?
man. See any
100%.
advice you need, or if you ever want to do like a wee small trip or anything, give me a heads up, text
Yeah.
me or whatever. I'll give
I
you
would
whatever.
love to. I would love to, especially see what you were saying about the Europe trip and all. Like people always say about Interrail, and you buy a train ticket and you just go about all Europe or something. and
Rainbow,
it's
see,
like,
to be
that
honest,
sounds like something
don't
I
say
want
it.
to do.
Liam,
Fucking
Just
do
do
it.
it.
Yeah.
Do it, mate.
You're right.
I'm gonna
Trust
say
me, don't
something,
you've
right?
done it all for yourself.
I never tell people what my next trip is. I always keep it to myself. I feel like you should do have all your goals. Something like
Absolutely.
too much outside in their face. So I keep even my own
Because you can
ma.
be put off.
I tell her a week before, right? I'm gonna be very close to home this summer. So if you want to keep in touch,
Donegal.
100%.
you could tie in with me.
I was camping there last week in Donegal. Unbelievable.
Donegal, fuck Donegal, mum will go to Carlock.
That
yeah.
was amazing.
Me and my mates, we flew around it in a camper van away like Antigua, and then we've done it again the summer after, and then we went to France and Spain last year. But it's see,
Class.
there's just a wee feeling in the camper van. You're just free as a bird. mate.
Actually, I put a video up on my TikTok today, Ireland. I put up my top 10, and the top 5 could be in any order. Ireland is the whole island. I've cycled around twice, and
What, the Holy Ireland?
the whole Ireland twice. So I
Unreal.
put
Fair
twice.
play to you.
I put it at number 4 on the list, but that was because Colombia, Nepal, and Peru was in front of it, but it could easily be number 1. People think, I live in Belfast, I've seen Ireland. You haven't seen Kerry, you haven't seen
No,
Cork,
you
you haven't
haven't.
seen Donegal or Galway.
See Dingle in the mountains. Did you ever go up there? There's
Yeah.
like a wee lake at the top of the mountains. It's unbelievable.
Both times I've cycled around Ireland, I've tried to say the challenge has been to go to the 4 points, the most northern, western, southern,
Southern,
eastern,
east, yeah.
and Dingle is where the most western is.
My cousin done the Marvin 2 weeks ago over in, what, can anyone remember it?
It was
It was
Belfast,
like
Mark.
the Belfast Marvin. And you had to like compete it in 3 hours. And if you got under 3 hours, I think it was like 27 mile, was it? Or more?
26
26
mile.
and a
26 and a half mile.
half or
And
something,
he
yeah.
and my cousin done it in 2 hours and 57
Holy
minutes.
Well,
Fair
fuck.
play.
So we got 3 minutes
That's
under
unborn.
3 hours. So he competed, and now he's a born legend. He always was a legend, and he knows who it is. D Mac Burback, get in there,
Get in
big
there.
dude.
That's
play.
unborn, Brett.
Know what I mean?
That's
Here
unborn.
he done it in less than 3
Here,
hours.
even to complete the Marvin in
And
20 hours or 11 or 10, never mind free, that's what I'm going. Under
Yeah.
free, sub fee, well done.
Oh, sub free. That's exactly what it was. There, sub free.
Listen,
And I actually went and enjoyed myself. It was one of the best ever. My two sisters competed in it, and RD's girl competed in it and all too. There was a load of people who competed in it, and I am so proud of them all.
I'd love to do more of them too. I'm going to sign up.
You know what, Limbo? As I said, don't think.
Where's
Do
it
it.
at?
I'm doing it next year.
Right.
I'm signing myself up.
Me and you'll do
A
it.
fact.
I'll keep you
Right.
sweet. You keep me sweet.
Absolutely, but we're checking though. I'm into all this here, like so.
Gab, what do you have to say, son?
I want to say anyone watching, get on, buy tickets to the event. Never mind all that there, but carry on.
Gab, fuck up right
We're
now,
gonna
your content.
See if it sells out. Don't mess. We're going to jump over to Patreon here now. So if
If you
anyone
want
wants
to support us,
sign up to the Patreon, jump over there. That's where all the good stuff is. All the uncut stuff. We don't need to be watch out for YouTube fucking marshals coming over. You know what I mean?
All the lads as well. If you want, don't be messaging me, message Gavin or message Limbo for the tickets. They're the ones that sort
It's
it
in
all
our
out. So
bio on
sort
Instagram.
them
Click
out.
Instagram. Click the wee link. It'll say tickets here. Click it. Buy 20 of them.
see right now.
They're
next
selling
week,
out fast, and it's, if you want to go up and see Steve Tupac or Reilly,
do
go
the
up to have a
business.
bit of performance and have a laugh and a gig and a joke and a good night.
You're
Go
meant
to
to
Gavin
say,
Burns
you're meant to say
and
there's
go to
only 100
Limbo's
left.
face.
He put
that's
away,
right,
he's
see?
abundant.
No,
There's
wait.
50 tickets left. The last 50, get on.
There's
No.
8 left.
The
Eight,
way I'm
eight,
saying
the
it
last
is,
8 tickets.
Yous are all going to hit us up in a couple of weeks. There's none left. There's going to be none left then. Go and get
They're
them.
flying out. So like, I would give it a week. If you haven't got them and you don't get them, you've missed out on one of the best nights in Belfast.
Don't
But
blame
listen,
me.
we
Don't
love
blame
and leave
him.
you. We need to switch over. Good night, God bless.
Love yous, people.
Peace out. West side.
Ah.